depths of the world's most uncharted wilderness, in a world that threatens its very existence. From the forests of India to the jungles of Southeast Asia, the taiga faces numerous challenges, not just from nature, but from us. The taiga's natural habitat spans across a wide range of ecosystems: dense rainforests, open grasslands, and even snowy mountains. But no matter the landscape, the taiga's territory is always a place where it can thrive as both a hunter and a solitary predator. These creatures rely on vast territories. A single taiga can roam hundreds of miles, marking its territory with scent to warn others of its presence. But as human encroachment on their land increases, the taiga's once expansive kingdom is shrinking rapidly. From deforestation to agricultural expansion, the taiga's home is being torn apart. These habitats are being fragmented, pushing tigers into smaller, isolated areas where their survival is further threatened. Tigers are solitary hunters. Unlike wolves or lions, they don't rely on a pack. Instead, they stalk their prey alone, silently moving through the underbrush, their stripes blending perfectly with the surroundings. The taiga's hunting technique is a perfect balance of patience and precision. They wait for hours, sometimes even days, to get within striking distance of their prey. With a burst of speed and power, the taiga attacks, using its powerful jaws and sharp claws to take down animals much larger than itself. A taiga's strength is unmatched in the animal kingdom. It can bring down a sambar deer, wild boar, or even a buffalo with just one swift attack. Their teeth can crush bone, and their muscles allow them to take down prey as large as 500 pounds. For tigers, survival is a constant battle. Every hunt is a risk, every day is a challenge. But their biggest enemy is not the other predators of the jungle. It's us, humans. Poaching, illegal hunting, and the destruction of their habitats have made tigers one of the most endangered species on Earth. In the last century, the global taiga population has dropped by more than 95%. From 100,000 tigers a century ago, fewer than 4,000 tigers remain in the wild today. Conservation efforts are underway. Organizations around the world are working tirelessly to protect taiga habitats, combat poaching, and create safe corridors for tigers to roam. But it's not enough. The taiga's survival hinges on our collective action. The taiga is not a single species. There are 5 living subspecies of tigers, each adapted to its unique environment. The Bengal taiga, the most populous, calls the jungles and grasslands of India home. The Siberian taiga, also known as the Amur taiga, survives the cold, snowy regions of Russia. Then there's the rare Malayan taiga, found only in the rainforests of the Malay Peninsula. The Sumatran taiga, which fights to survive in the shrinking forests of Indonesia. And the elusive Indo-Chinese taiga, whose habitat stretches across Southeast Asia. Despite the variations in appearance and habitat, they share common traits: strength, agility, and an unparalleled instinct to survive. Throughout history, the taiga has been an emblem of power, bravery, and beauty. In ancient cultures, it was a symbol of the kings and warriors. In China, the taiga represents courage and strength, often revered as the king of all beasts. Across Asia, the taiga has been portrayed as a protector, a divine spirit, and a force of nature. But in some regions, it has also been feared as a creature of destruction. In folklore, the taiga often represents the duality of life, both creation and destruction, beauty and terror. The future of the taiga is uncertain. With conservation efforts, we have seen some success. Taiga populations in certain areas have stabilized, and there are signs of hope. But this magnificent creature cannot survive alone. The fight to protect tigers is not only about saving an endangered species, it's about preserving the delicate balance of our ecosystems. Tigers are apex predators, crucial to the health of the environments they inhabit. By protecting tigers, we protect an entire web of life. As long as the tiger roams the earth, it will serve as a reminder of the wild beauty and raw power that exists in the world. But the question remains, will we, as stewards of this planet, rise to the challenge of protecting it? The tiger is a master of combat. As an apex predator, it is built for the fight. Every muscle, every claw, every tooth honed for the singular purpose of survival in a world where only the strongest survive. But when it comes to hunting, the tiger's fight is not one of aggression for the sake of violence, but one of necessity. For the tiger, a fight is a life or death encounter. Its prey, deer, wild boar, buffalo, are not just meals, they are the essence of its survival. Without them, the tiger cannot live, and so it must fight, outwit, and outmaneuver some of the fastest and most agile creatures on the planet. When a tiger hunts, it relies on stealth, patience, and raw power. Unlike lions or wolves, tigers hunt alone. They do not rely on group tactics. Instead, they stalk their prey for hours, often at great distances, moving only when they know they have the element of surprise. In the wild, a tiger's fight is a battle of wits. It waits for the perfect moment to strike, never rushing, always calculating. Its eyes never leave its prey as it closes in, calculating the best approach to ensure a swift kill. At the moment of the attack, the tiger unleashes a sudden burst of speed and power. Its explosive acceleration allows it to close the distance between itself and its prey in mere seconds. With its powerful jaws and razor-sharp claws, the tiger delivers a devastating blow. A single swipe can tear through skin, muscle, and bone. Its teeth, sharp as daggers, target the neck of its prey, delivering a fatal bite, often severing vital arteries or crushing the windpipe. The fight is over quickly. The tiger, swift and lethal, has claimed victory. Its strength and precision ensure that its prey never stands a chance. Narrator: but tigers do not shy away from larger, more dangerous prey. When the opportunity arises, they will take on animals much larger than themselves: buffalo, boar, even young rhinoceroses. While their smaller prey is often taken down with stealth and surprise, attacking a larger animal requires a different strategy, power, and perseverance. Attacking a buffalo is a battle of endurance. The tiger must first isolate the weakest member of the herd. It is no easy task, as buffalo are strong and formidable opponents. The tiger's strategy is simple, yet effective. It targets the buffalo's vulnerable areas, especially the neck or the back, where the power of its claws can inflict deep damage. With every attack, the tiger wears down its prey, a relentless battle of stamina and strength. The buffalo may thrash and attempt to fight back, but the tiger's grip is unrelenting. With its powerful jaws locked onto the buffalo's throat, the fight becomes one of attrition. The tiger's immense strength and stamina are what allow it to bring down such a massive creature. It's a fight to the death, and the tiger emerges victorious, its strength and patience ensuring another meal. The battle is over, but for the tiger, this victory is crucial. It's a fight for survival. But the tiger's fight is not limited to the wild. As human populations expand into tiger habitats, the predator finds itself battling not only the challenges of the wild, but also the encroachment of civilization. When tigers venture into villages or farms, seeking easy prey, the conflict with humans intensifies. livestock often becomes an easy target for tigers, domesticated animals that offer a meal without the effort of a long hunt. In these encounters, the tiger is not hunting for sport. It is simply trying to survive. But humans see the tiger as a threat, and retaliation often results in the tiger being killed or captured, escalating the conflict. Efforts are being made to reduce human-wildlife conflict through better management of tiger reserves, improved fencing, and education for local communities on living alongside these powerful creatures. But it remains a constant battle. The tigers fight for survival against not only the forces of nature, but against the very people whose land it once roamed freely. The tiger is more than just a predator. It is a symbol of nature's raw power. Its strength, agility, and cunning make it a formidable force in the wild. In its world, every attack, every hunt, every fight is a matter of survival. In combat, the tiger is unmatched. Its claws, capable of extending up to 3 inches, are like daggers, able to slice through flesh and bone with ease. Its bite, one of the most powerful in the animal kingdom, can crush the skull of its prey or tear through thick skin and muscle. A tiger's fight is brutal, swift, and effective. Every strike is calculated, every movement precise. This is not just a predator, it is a force of nature, perfectly adapted to survive and thrive in the harshest environments. And as the tiger walks away, it serves as a reminder of the raw, untamed power of the natural world. The fight is never over for the tiger, and yet, with each battle it wins, it ensures its place as one of nature's most formidable creatures. The tiger's attack is not only about brute strength, it is an art of precision, patience, and strategic thinking. Unlike other large predators, such as lions that rely on the strength of the pride, the tiger is a solitary hunter, and every decision it makes is critical to its survival. In the wild, silence is the tiger's ally. Its padded paws allow it to stalk prey with almost no noise. It is a master of ambush, lying in wait for hours until the moment is perfect. The element of surprise is its greatest weapon. Once the tiger has closed the gap, it uses its natural camouflage to stay hidden, blending in seamlessly with the environment. The tiger's orange coat, striped with dark patterns, allows it to disappear into the long grass or dense underbrush, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. When the tiger finally pounces, it does so with incredible speed, covering vast distances in mere seconds. This explosion of energy is a culmination of the hours spent tracking and preparing for this moment. With a powerful swipe, the tiger grabs hold of its prey. Its claws, like daggers, anchor into the flesh, while its massive jaws clamp down on the throat. The antelope stands no chance. The fight is over in an instant, and the tiger claims its prize. Though often associated with dry forests and savannas, the tiger has a unique affinity for water. Unlike many of its feline cousins, tigers are excellent swimmers. In fact, they thrive in areas with abundant water sources, such as the mangrove swamps of the Sundarbans or the tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia. For the tiger, water is both a habitat and a tool. Tigers swim to cool off during the heat of the day, traverse large rivers to find prey, or even cross between territories. In certain regions, tigers have been known to hunt aquatic prey such as crocodiles, wild boar, and even fish. Tigers are more than capable of taking on formidable opponents, even in the water. Their ability to fight and survive in aquatic environments is a testament to their adaptability and relentless power. For the tiger, no terrain, land, water, or sky is beyond its reach. In battle, The tiger's strength is not only in its claws and teeth, but in its extraordinary senses. A tiger's hearing is so acute that it can detect the slightest rustle of a leaf, the faintest sound of prey moving through the underbrush. Its vision is equally impressive. Tigers can see in low light, giving them a distinct advantage at dawn or dusk when their prey is most active. Their eyes are adapted to detect motion, even in the darkest shadows, allowing them to identify prey from great distances. The tiger's sense of smell is another weapon in its arsenal. With an acute sense of olfactory perception, it can detect the scent of potential prey from miles away. This sense also helps the tiger mark its territory, letting other tigers know it is nearby and establishing its dominance in the area. The tiger's senses work in harmony, creating a perfect predator. With eyes that pierce the darkness, ears that hear every whisper of the jungle, and a nose that can track prey for miles, the tiger is always aware, always calculating, and always ready for the next battle. The tiger is at the top of the food chain, an apex predator unmatched in power and skill. Its ability to hunt and conquer prey ensures that it plays a vital role in maintaining the balance of its ecosystem. As a top predator, the tiger helps regulate populations of herbivores, preventing overgrazing and maintaining healthy vegetation. Without the tiger, the delicate balance of the ecosystem would be disrupted. Overpopulation of prey species would lead to overgrazing, which in turn would deplete vegetation and harm other species within the ecosystem. The tiger is not merely a predator, but a regulator, ensuring that all life within its domain thrives in harmony. As the undisputed king of its domain, the tiger is a solitary figure, commanding respect from all other creatures within its range. With its massive territory, the tiger acts as a sentinel, ensuring that the wild remains wild and that balance is preserved. But the tiger's battle is not only fought against its prey, it is also a fight for survival, a fight against the forces of nature that threaten its existence. Habitat loss, poaching, human-wildlife conflict. These challenges have pushed the tiger to the brink. Illegal hunting and the demand for tiger body parts continue to be one of the greatest threats to their survival. Despite international bans, poaching remains rampant, with tigers being killed for their skin, bones, and other body parts, which are highly valued on the black market. But there is hope. Conservation efforts are intensifying, with rangers and conservationists working tirelessly to protect these majestic creatures. Through anti-poaching initiatives, habitat restoration, and community involvement, we are fighting back against the threats facing the tiger. The tiger's fight is far from over. It is a battle that we all must fight together. The survival of this magnificent animal depends on our ability to protect it and ensure that its future is secure. The tiger's role in the ecosystem extends far beyond hunting and territorial dominance. As an apex predator, it plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance of its environment. By preying on herbivores, tigers prevent overpopulation of species such as deer and wild boar, which could otherwise deplete vegetation and disrupt the entire ecosystem. Without the tiger, herbivores could grow unchecked, leading to overgrazing. The delicate balance between plant life and animal populations would be disturbed. Tigers help to regulate this, ensuring that plant species continue to thrive, which in turn supports the broader biodiversity of the region. This complex web of life is maintained by the presence of the tiger. Its predatory behavior ensures that prey populations do not overwhelm the landscape. In this way, the tiger serves as a protector, not only of itself, but of the entire ecosystem. Even when it is not actively hunting, the mere presence of the tiger forces prey species to behave differently. Herbivores are more vigilant, moving in groups and avoiding overgrazing in specific areas. The tiger's mere existence sets in motion an entire series of ecological behaviors that benefit the environment. While the tiger is a symbol of strength and resilience, its future is far from secure. Habitat loss is one of the most pressing threats to tigers. As human populations expand, forests are cleared to make way for agriculture, infrastructure, and urban development. This destruction of forests directly impacts the tiger's ability to find prey, shelter, and safe territory. Tigers are territorial animals, and the loss of their natural habitat limits the space they need to roam and hunt. As forests are cleared, their territories shrink, leading to increased conflict with humans and a decrease in available prey. Without access to large, contiguous habitats, tigers are forced to live in increasingly isolated pockets, putting their survival at risk. In some regions, tiger populations have been cut off from each other, making it difficult for them to find mates and reproduce. This fragmentation of habitats can lead to inbreeding, which reduces genetic diversity and weakens the overall population.
Poaching remains one of the most significant threats to the tiger's survival. Tigers are hunted for their skin, bones, and other body parts, which are highly sought after in traditional medicine and as exotic luxury items. Despite international bans on the trade of tiger products, the demand for these materials continues to fuel illegal activities. Poachers often use cruel methods to capture tigers, including traps and snares that cause immense suffering. In some areas, tigers are killed for their pelts, which are then sold to black markets around the world. The battle against poaching is one that is fought every day. Rangers and conservationists are tirelessly working to protect tigers from poachers, using technology, patrols, and intelligence networks to prevent the illegal trade. But the demand for tiger parts continues to pose a serious challenge to conservation efforts. Conservation organizations and governments around the world are working together to protect the tiger. The establishment of tiger reserves, anti-poaching laws, and the creation of protected corridors between fragmented habitats are all part of the effort to ensure a future for this majestic species. In some regions, tigers are being rehabilitated after being rescued from captivity or injury. Once healthy, they are carefully reintroduced into the wild. These efforts are critical in boosting wild populations and re-establishing tigers in areas where they have disappeared. Breeding programs in protected areas also help maintain genetic diversity, ensuring that tiger populations remain strong and resilient. These sanctuaries serve as safe havens, offering a chance for the tigers to thrive away from the dangers of poaching and habitat destruction. Through these conservation efforts, tiger populations in certain regions are beginning to stabilize. The support of local communities, governments, and global organizations is helping to provide a fighting chance for the tiger. The future of the tiger is still uncertain, but there is hope. Conservation efforts, increased awareness, and international cooperation offer the possibility of a world where tigers continue to roam freely in the wild. These magnificent creatures, once on the brink of extinction, can survive if we act now. For the tiger, the fight for survival is not just about strength, it is about resilience, adaptability, and the will to overcome. It is about standing tall in the face of adversity and asserting its rightful place in the natural world. As long as we continue to protect these incredible creatures and their habitats, we can ensure that the tiger's roar will continue to echo through the forests and jungles of our world. The battle is not over, but with each passing day, we move closer to securing a future for the tiger and all the species that depend on it. The tiger is a symbol of nature's strength, beauty, and mystery. It represents the wild, the untamed, and the power of life itself. But this powerful creature needs our help. Join the fight to protect the tiger, and together, we can ensure that the roar of the tiger will never be silenced. Support conservation efforts. Donate to tiger preservation organizations. Help protect the wild. As much as the tiger is a part of the natural world, it often finds itself at odds with human activity. The conflict between tigers and humans has been a source of tension for centuries. As human settlements expand into tiger territories, the lines between the two worlds blur, leading to conflict. Tigers, in search of food, often find themselves wandering into agricultural areas or villages looking for easy prey. Livestock, such as cattle, goats, and sheep, become easy targets for hungry tigers, resulting in attacks that cause loss for local farmers and anger in communities. This human-tiger conflict often leads to retaliation. In some cases, tigers are killed by local farmers in defense of their animals, or they are poisoned to prevent further attacks. These actions, while driven by fear and frustration, have devastating effects on tiger populations. But it's not just a battle, it's an opportunity for learning. In many regions, conservation organizations are working directly with communities to find ways to mitigate these conflicts. By educating local populations about the importance of tigers in maintaining the ecosystem, they are helping to reduce fear and promote coexistence. The introduction of new farming practices, such as better livestock fencing, and the development of early warning systems for human settlements are essential in reducing conflict. By giving people the tools to protect their livelihoods without harming tigers, we help build a future where both species can coexist. While the tiger's beauty and strength are a source of awe, it has become an important part of the growing tiger tourism industry. Wildlife tourism has proven to be an effective tool in supporting conservation efforts, offering both an economic incentive for local communities and a much-needed boost for tiger protection. In many tiger-rich areas, tourism provides employment opportunities for local people. By training guides and offering hospitality services to visitors, local communities can earn income while directly contributing to tiger protection efforts. Tourism, when done sustainably, can be a powerful tool in tiger conservation. Moreover, tourism helps raise awareness. Every visitor who learns about the tiger's plight becomes an ambassador for its survival. The revenue generated from park fees, donations, and souvenirs supports anti-poaching operations, habitat restoration, and the overall management of tiger reserves. By turning the tiger into a source of pride rather than fear, and by recognizing its value in protecting the ecosystem, communities can thrive without sacrificing the survival of this majestic species. One of the most effective ways to ensure the survival of the tiger is by creating protected corridors that link fragmented habitats. These corridors allow tigers to travel freely between areas, finding mates, food, and territory, which helps to maintain healthy genetic diversity. In India, Nepal, and Bhutan, conservation organizations are working with governments to establish these crucial wildlife corridors. They are restoring areas of land that were once destroyed, planting trees, and creating safe passageways to reconnect isolated tiger populations. These corridors are vital not just for tigers, but for all wildlife. They provide a safe passage for various species, promoting biodiversity across ecosystems. By connecting habitats, we ensure that tigers and other animals can survive and thrive. Understanding the tiger's behavior, movements, and health is crucial to effective conservation. Researchers around the world are studying tigers to uncover more about their lives in the wild. Through the use of camera traps, GPS collars, and genetic analysis, scientists are able to track tiger populations and monitor their health and movements. GPS collars have revolutionized the way we study tigers. These collars allow scientists to track a tiger's daily movements, providing critical information about its territory size, hunting patterns, and interactions with other tigers. This data helps researchers predict potential human-tiger conflicts and make informed decisions about where to focus conservation efforts. Camera traps, placed strategically along tiger trails, have provided a wealth of information about their elusive behavior. These hidden cameras capture images of tigers in the wild, often revealing their feeding habits, social interactions, and hunting techniques. They also help identify individual tigers by their distinctive markings, creating a detailed database of the population. The tiger is not just an animal in the eyes of many cultures. It is a symbol of power, grace, and mystery. From ancient myths to modern-day depictions in art, literature, and religion, tigers have been revered as divine creatures. In some Asian cultures, they are seen as protectors, symbols of strength and courage. Throughout history, the tiger has appeared in the folklore of numerous cultures. In Hinduism, the tiger is the vehicle of goddess Durga, symbolizing her strength and ferocity. In Chinese mythology, the tiger represents bravery and protection. Such deep cultural significance has led to a natural reverence for the animal in many parts of the world. Today, tigers are not only symbols of cultural heritage, but also of the natural world's need for protection. Their presence is a reminder of the wild beauty and the importance of preserving what remains of our natural environment. They inspire us to act, to preserve not just the tiger, but the world it represents. Saving the tiger is not the responsibility of any one group. It is a global effort. Governments, local communities, conservation organizations, and individuals around the world must come together to ensure that the tiger has a future. International collaborations and funding initiatives have helped fuel conservation work on the ground, making it possible to restore tiger habitats and monitor their health. From India's Project Tiger to the Russian Federation's Amur Tiger program, coordinated efforts across borders are showing signs of success. By working together, countries are pooling resources, sharing knowledge, and creating strong, unified strategies to protect the tiger and its habitat. Every action, no matter how small, counts. Planting trees, supporting wildlife protection laws, and spreading awareness about the tiger's plight all contribute to its survival. Together, we can make a difference. The tiger is a creature of untold beauty, a symbol of our wild heritage. But it is also a creature in need of our protection. The legacy of the tiger is intertwined with the future of the natural world. If we are to preserve this magnificent species, we must act now. Join the fight to save tigers. Support conservation efforts. protect their habitats, ensure a future for the tiger. The tiger's fate is intertwined with ours. The choices we make today will determine whether future generations will ever see the majesty of these incredible creatures roaming freely across the planet. It's not too late to act, but time is running out. Join the global movement to protect tigers, to restore their habitats, and to secure a future where they can once again thrive. The tiger's roar may be softening, but it's not too late to listen and act. The tiger is a symbol of wild majesty. Let's ensure that it remains a symbol of survival for generations to come. While many tigers roam free in the wild, others find themselves in captivity. Zoos, wildlife sanctuaries, and even circuses around the world house these magnificent animals. But the question remains, is captivity a refuge or a prison? In sanctuaries that offer vast spaces and environments mimicking the wild, tigers can live relatively peaceful lives. These protected areas play a crucial role in tiger conservation, particularly for those rescued from illegal poaching or the exotic pet trade. But in smaller, poorly managed zoos or private collections, the life of a captive tiger can be harsh. Tigers are solitary animals by nature, and captivity often forces them into unnatural conditions that can lead to physical and psychological distress. The debate rages on. Can a tiger ever truly thrive in captivity? Or do these majestic creatures belong only in the wild? Tigers may live in remote forests and jungles, but they are not alone. The people living near tiger habitats are often the first line of defense against poachers, deforestation, and habitat destruction. By involving local communities in tiger conservation, we are creating a future where people and tigers can coexist. Education and awareness programs have shown that communities can be powerful allies in protecting the tiger and its environment. When local populations see the tiger as a symbol of national pride or a source of income through ecotourism, they become active participants in preservation. The future of tigers is not just about protecting forests, it's about safeguarding livelihoods. While tiger populations in some areas have stabilized, the challenges are far from over. Fragmented habitats, loss of prey, human-wildlife conflict, and poaching are still a constant threat. Tigers need large, continuous tracts of land to roam, hunt, and thrive. The real challenge lies in creating safe corridors for tigers to travel between fragmented forest patches. This requires cooperation between governments, conservation organizations, and local communities. The corridors act as lifelines, allowing tigers to maintain genetic diversity and access new territories. Technology has played a key role in tracking tigers, monitoring their health, and understanding their behavior. With tools like satellite tracking and camera traps, scientists can gather critical data to inform conservation efforts and identify regions most in need of protection. The future of the tiger lies in the hands of its young. Tiger cubs are born blind and completely dependent on their mother for survival. For the first few months of their lives, they will stay close to their mother's side, learning the skills they will need to become independent hunters. By the time they are a year old, the cubs begin to venture into the world, slowly learning the ways of the jungle. But even in their early stages, they are already in danger. Poaching, habitat loss, and human-wildlife conflict claim many young tigers before they even have the chance to reach adulthood. Releasing tigers into the wild after rescue or rehabilitation is crucial for the survival of the species. These cubs may one day grow into the apex predators that keep their ecosystems balanced if if we are successful in protecting them. The tiger's role in its ecosystem is far greater than simply being a hunter. As apex predators, tigers help maintain the health of their environments. By controlling the populations of herbivores such as deer, tigers prevent overgrazing and allow vegetation to regenerate. Tigers are also scavengers of the forest floor. Once a kill has been made, many other species, carrion feeders, birds, and even other predators benefit from what remains. Without tigers, the balance of the ecosystem would be upset. Their presence ensures biodiversity thrives, from the smallest insects to the largest trees. Tiger conservation is not just a national issue, it's a global one. Organizations like WWF, Panthera, and the Global Tiger Initiative are working together to save tigers and their habitats worldwide. Governments across the world are pledging to protect tiger habitats, combat poaching, and restore biodiversity. But this effort requires the cooperation of all nations, industries, and people to succeed. It's up to the next generation to keep the fight alive. Through education and advocacy, we can inspire a new wave of tiger conservationists and caretakers who will carry this mission forward. There is hope on the horizon. While the tiger's journey is fraught with challenges, there is still time to act. With global commitment, local involvement, and continued conservation efforts, the tiger can be saved. The future of the tiger is in our hands. It's a story still being written. Together, we can ensure that the roar of the tiger echoes across the forests and jungles for generations to come. The tiger's fight is far from over, but there is hope. Hope that the world will rise to protect this incredible creature and the wild spaces it calls home. The tiger is not just a creature of the wild. It is a symbol of the Earth's raw power, beauty, and fragility. As we continue our journey on this planet, the fate of the tiger reflects the fate of all that remains wild and untamed. But there is hope. Through our collective action, through awareness, education, and conservation, we can ensure that the tiger's roar does not fade into silence. We can secure a future where these magnificent animals continue to roam freely in the wild, their legacy preserved for generations to come. The time to act is now. Together, we can protect the tiger and the fragile world it represents. The wild is waiting. The tiger is waiting. It's up to us to make sure they're still here tomorrow. Join the global effort to protect tigers. Support conservation today.